Let's figure out what made APPE so good. That would be interesting, November Joy, if the film was released, like, actually help or hurt the publishers. I don't know if it's that sophisticated or not. Okay, let's see. We hit the nail on the head. Editing at max, writing at max. You need wit for a comedy. You need timing, comedic words. It's necessary. What can I say? I'm the king of comedy. And yet we still only made like $2.5 million. So, clearly we need to work on the monetary side of our business. I mean, you can't be releasing hit after hit after hit after hit. Like 9s, 7s, 8s. And still, we started with $30 million. We currently have $30 million. Anyways. I mean, is this a direct sequel sort of situation? I wonder. Let's take a look here. What if we wanted to make a sequel to APPE? And there's interest for it. Priceless payload, though. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. It's been a while. People aren't all that fatigued of it. Maybe we go for it. Priceless payload. And we get even better effects. So, like, we go to our research here. Actually, we get production. We unlock that. Because I'd like to actually be able to have supporting actors at some point. So everything isn't just like a one-man show. Oh, imagine we get cultural references in our comedy. Okay, wait a minute. Priceless payload can wait. Welcome, APPE. Hold on, so... Should the franchise be called APPE? I think the franchise might just be called, like, AP Comedy or something. You know? And then each installment in the series is a different class. Yeah. Maybe just call it AP? Yeah, that's a fair point. We just call it AP. And hopefully we don't get sued for trademark infringement by the Associated Press. Let's see. So it's got to be comedy in high school. It's going to be a small budget yet again. Leading role is going to be for Quandy Raid. Let's see. And we want someone who loves the script. But the critics also enjoy. I'm Kojamp in 86 and in 85. You do want decent, like, royalties there, but... Alright, Kojamp, welcome to the team. So this one, so we had APPE, this one's going to be AP... Something else that would be ridiculous. Oh, okay, this AP Homeroom. There we go. Is homeroom 1 or 2 words in that? Is this a compound thing? Anyone know? Anyone in high school recently know if homeroom is generally a compound word or not? Just want to make sure. Homeroom. Okay, yeah. It's a compound word. That's acceptable. Alright, AP Homeroom. And there's not as... The title isn't as fun, but, like, you're not going to get as good as APPE. Okay, and off to work we go. Like, it's a sequel. We know what makes comedies work. We got nominated! APPE got nominated as a comedy to the Romies, the 1976 Romies, alongside Oriental District, Montgomery Python, and The Sacred Chouse. It is a great year for comedy. The Gentleman Aspiring to Rule. Like, oh my goodness. What if we win? What if we win? And then the sequel is coming out this year? The sequel to the Romie-nominated film? Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. We know writing has to be maxed. We don't quite... we did, like, no... Like, this is what we did before. Like, maybe we go like this? What did we do last time, Chad? I want to do the same thing. Okay. Was the most well-liked by the audience? No! That means we're going to lose to some film nobody actually watched. Because that's how the awards shows work. Okay, anyways. Like that. Let's not commit too far one way or the other. We're going to have some cultural references, though. You know we're going to have character arcs. But they're going to reference the things going on at the time. They might even reference the fact that this is a sequel to a Romy-nominated film. Perhaps a Romy-winning film? Maybe? Maybe there's a chance? Okay, here, editing, all the way. Special effects. We got, like, none. Decent sound design. Maybe a little bit of special effects. We don't do demolition. We do have jazzy blues, because, I mean, like, it's just part of the series identity at this point. And rhythmic editing. It's just part of the formula. You don't mess with the formula. Ah, we lost to Oriental District. I mean, at least they nominated us. Like, that counts for something. Okay. I'm doing that with a comedy that released in the summer. Like, not even in awards season or anything. Like, that's impressive. Like, the award show... I assume they've programmed it in the game, because the award shows don't normally nominate comedies to, you know, film of the year, you know, best picture. Alright. We went with Galaxy Bros last time, so let's keep up the partnership going. Let's keep this gravy train rolling, boys. Alright, let us do some analytics. We don't have anything to analytics. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Instead, we are going to make a new movie. Like you do. Do we want to do a sequel to Priceless Payload? I mean, the popularity is at 19. We could start a new franchise for TAP. But no, let's go back in our back catalog. We'll make Priceless Payload 3. We'll finish the trilogy. Okay. Priceless Payload 3. Okay, so the last Priceless Payload we named after a nuclear bomb. What, Fat Man? Isn't the other one Little Boy, right? I think. Right, it's Fat Man and Little Boy were the bombs. Or maybe we call it... Because you got the hydrogen bomb, and then the next... like, level up is the fusion bombs, right? Which they've got... Okay, let's see. And we do actually... we're gonna have to recast our actor here, because our actor apparently gave up on the project. Biggest mistake of his career, let me tell you. We could go for Zoranko Ferfelli. I'd like someone who actually likes the script, though. That'd be nice. Maybe Kiev Starver? Sure. Oh, this isn't even the actor. That's like, okay. We do need to recast the actor. A 13-year-old girl. You know what? Okay. Alright, forget Little Boy, Little Girl, which isn't the name of a bomb, but it references the name of a bomb, and our lead actor in this is a 13-year-old girl, which will be the girl from the original 2 films. It's like a well, not actually that big of a time skip. Maybe it's like a 5-year later time skip, and now she's the lead. Who would have thought? And people will love it. People love it when you do that. Right? A lot of these are parodies of actors. Oh, for sure. But yeah, I'm not well versed enough in Hollywood to know who they are. Certainly not 70s Hollywood. Okay, let's see. What is this? Priceless Payload 3. We don't do writing here. We've got an action movie starring a 13-year-old girl. It'll be fine. We just need good set design. And if writing is like all the way down, these two can be like all the way up. I think you want set design slightly more than costumes and makeup though. Dialogues, we can't even do cultural references. We got nothing. Yeah. We can't even have character arcs. That's how little care we give for the writing in this film. Okay. Alright, still a 9. The audience loves it even more. AP Homeroom. The critics are a little tired of it. Just a little, but they still recognize the genius of it. But the audience, they are eating it up. This is one of those films where people are going to be like, the second one is actually the better film. Except Rolling Rock, who is just a hater. I hate your Rolling Rock. I mean, a 9, though. A 9 is pretty good. Can't complain about that. Let's see. So this is an action disaster film. I mean, I think your sound design has to be, like, pretty up there. And along with your edit, your special, it all has to be high. I think you gotta bring special up. It can't be 40s across the board. If something's gotta give, I think it's gotta be editing. Maybe do this? This? I think it's gotta be this. Like, there's no way special effects isn't really high on an action film. It's gotta be. Now, as for our effects, we're gonna do Demolition Experts. For our score, I mean, jazzy blues tunes? Eh, maybe not. We can't do rhythmic editing. Okay, this is fine. It's fine. Yeah, Rolling Rock just doesn't have taste. We'll do some domestic distribution. Get on that, Eva. We should see... Okay. Okay, 3.5, well, almost 4 million on AP Homeroom. Quite a success, a smashing success. Breaking news, the dawn of home entertainment. The movie industry is buzzing with enthusiasm as the revolutionary Betamax and VHS start gaining traction. Now audiences can bring their favorite films into the living rooms, watch them wherever they please, and even rewind to relive iconic moments. Hollywood insiders are speculating how this groundbreaking technology will reshape the business, from box office numbers to rental shop empires. Alright, we can get our movies on VHS now. It's a revolution. I gotta go with Utmost Pictures here. It is going to be... So, like, we're releasing this... Maybe... Valentine's Day and the Super Bowl? Like, right in the middle of award season and Christmas. Well, I mean, it could be like every year there's always that one, like, big blockbuster action film that releases on Christmas on the idea of, like, some amount of people are going to be like, on Christmas, I'm going to go watch the latest film, the latest PG-13 slop. Like, we can be that film. Okay, not as good. The audience loves what we're doing here. Critics, not as much. They prefer our comedies, which is fair. It's fair. They gave the usher a heart attack. That's fine. You know, who needs cardiovascular health? All right, let's figure out how good AP Homeroom was. And do people want more? Die Hard is the only Christmas movie that matters. It's up there for sure. And I don't get why there's a controversy like, is it a Christmas movie or is it not? Like, it's clearly a Christmas movie. Like, it even has like Christmassy themes of like it doesn't just happen to occur during Christmas. It's got like Christmas is like an important part of it. Okay, we do not have a nomination for AP Homeroom, unfortunately. The gas bars. Okay. We are waiting on. Okay. Okay, we were a bit too high on the special effects and the set design. Interesting. We could make our next comedy even better then. Even better, if that was even possible, which apparently it is. If you can believe it. Okay, now, in terms of research, I think it probably makes sense to get home entertainment, right? Like, the ability to sell our films on VHS makes a lot of sense in 1977. Once you've started working on a movie, it will appear on the right part of the screen. This widget contains information about the film's status and profitability until the end of the theatrical run. Okay. Oh, ancillaries. Okay. So what do I do with this? Okay, not bad, not bad. No deal. Probably want to get a deal. How do I get a deal? There we go. That'll do it. The ancillaries... ancillaries section lets you monetize your movie catalog after their theatrical release. Movies in your catalog can have the following attributes. New. A movie is considered new for the first 4 years after its theatrical release. After that period, it transitions into the back catalog. Cult. Once in your back catalog, movies can achieve cult status based on audience reviews, special edition re-releases, and a bit of luck. Cult movies see increased sales and generate revenue indefinitely. Classic. Once in your back catalog, movies can achieve classic status based on critics' reviews, awards won, special edition re-releases, and a bit of luck. Okay. And then special editions. Special edition re-releases of your movies will help boost their earnings and increase the chances of them becoming cult classics, and ensure that Han does not shoot first, obviously. In this section, you can see your ongoing deal. Okay, well, I guess we'll need to get ink a deal on this. Looks like you got some offers. No, I don't. What offers? Okay, can someone get on this? I need some offers, like now. We need to be selling. If we are not selling the movies on VHS, someone else is going to, and we're not, and it's going to be illegal, and we're not going to get a cut. Okay, we know exactly where to put sound design and special effects on action films. Awesome. Okay, now we can start making a new movie. And out of curiosity, I mean, there's a fair bit of fatigue for both of our film series right now. We could start a new franchise surrounding Tap. But I think it's time to do something truly new. It's been a while. In fact, maybe we want to get a new theme for this. We haven't unlocked a new theme in a bit. Aliens, murder, witch, and revenge. Okay, give me witch and give me murder. That sounds fun. Okay, now, I'm thinking... Let's do, this is going to be a perfect theme combination, a witch fantasy film. Rated PG-13. Small. The director here will be... Hold on. Yeah, this is fine. Who do we want? We could go for Juan Jaders. He wants a decent cut, but it should be worth it. He's well known. And good at his job, to be clear. We don't want to cheap out. We want to make good films. I mean, for a witch film, it probably makes sense to star a female actor, otherwise known as an actress by people who, you know, actually speak the English language properly. We want someone who likes the script, someone who's the... And you're decent across the board, but you're a man. We're being sexist about this. We're only hiring women for this role. I'm not sure it matters from a gameplay purpose, but thematically, I couldn't live with myself otherwise. And we could go with you. Critics like you decently. You like the script decently. You don't have much international appeal, but we aren't releasing internationally anyway. Lichley Me. Or Michelle Lee. I think that's normally how they do it. Like, they just swap the first and last letter. Okay, so this is a witch fantasy show. So we'll just call this... Okay, I'm thinking something regarding... Like, I like the idea of, like, witches being burned at the stake. It's like, so I want to import that in here. Somehow. There's also, like, covens. There's some sort of wordplay to go here with here. Or you could just do the fantasy naming convention. Let's see, the blank of blank. The witches of... Just start typing. We'll do an Requisia. The Witches of Requisia is a terrible name for anything, so we're not going to do this. We're going to call this the Hidden Pyres. Nope, that's terrible. That's awful as well. There's something here. There's gold waiting to be mined, but I don't know where it is. And like, are we doing like Halloween style witches, or are we doing like fantasy style witches? Maybe the woods. Hold on. There's something here. The Witching Woods. There we go. We found it, guys. The Witching Woods. Yeah. How does a woods witch? I don't know. It just sounds cool, okay? That's what matters. I've got to unpause. Always got to unpause. Okay, ancillary deals. We have literally one. Alright, so the duration is the length of the agreement. Obviously, breakage is, yep, breakage, new release performance, how good they are, called classic performance. Gotcha. Okay. So we could go for Movie Mart or Video Central. Movie Mart is locking us in for a while. They don't like cult or classics. They are good for new releases. Most are, well, you're like good across the board. But I think right now we start with Movie Mart because most of our things are new releases. They're not going to be cult/classic for a while. But you are locking us in for 6 years. Let's go for it, though. Most of our relevant movies are currently new. This should give us a lot of money initially. 6 years. And also we won't have to think about it for a while. Okay, so this is a fantasy film. And all of these are kind of important, right? You need to have, like, your massive lore dumps. You need to have, you know, compelling... You got to make the elf ears look proper. And you got to have good sets. Like, I'm thinking this. Like, they're just all important in the fantasy genre. In terms of dialogue, I don't think you need cultural references in a fantasy film. Character arcs, though, that makes sense. Like, I do not need... Actually, that brings up the Shrek, the Shrek 5 trailer that people hate because it's satirizing TikTok. It's like, I get it. Like, didn't do anything for me, but like also I don't care that much. Okay. Again, all these are kind of important. Like, I'm thinking like Lord of the Rings, like that soaring orchestral score is super important to the aesthetic. Like, the effects, you gotta have convincing effects, right? Fantasy is actually one of the most effects-heavy genres. And if you mess it up, it's, like, bad. Like, maybe it's not all the way. Maybe it's, like, 45. Maybe cut back a bit on the editing? I'm still not entirely sure what exactly they mean by editing. Because, like, effects are, like, part of the editing process? Or post-production in general? Like, do they literally just mean, like, cuts and whatnot? I don't know. Anyways, I guess we can demolish some things. I don't really think jazzy blues fits a fantasy setting necessarily. Rhythmic editing. We don't have the, like, capability for that, which is fine. I'm not so sure about this film. I'm not sure I've got a feel for what works here as much as I'd like to. We will get Eva on sales duty. Okay, and we gotta wait till we ink the deal, and then we can get to work on our next thing. Okay. Anyone specialize in fantasy? United Artists does. But United Artists kind of sucks as a publisher and would be putting us out in January. To compete with... I don't know. We could just go with Utmost. They're a generalist. Put us out in March. Nothing special is going on in March, but like it's not where movies go to die at least, so... Yeah, that's fine. All right, now we get to... I'm gonna look at research. I'd like to get supporting actor. I would like to get... How can we... Worldwide third party. Like, we need that, I think. 250. I think that could bring our films to the next level. So we got to save up for that. Or supporting actors. So no buying anything until that. For now, though, we got to make a new film. Let us... What themes do we have? Murder, spy, ghost. We bought... What was the other recent thing we bought? Murder. Right. Let's not do that. Let's do a chase action film. It will be... And PG-13 is good. Let's make it R. We're going hard on this. There's gonna be explosions. There's gonna be gore. It'll be great. That being said, hold on. I know I said we were saving our points, but if we're going to do this, like, we need to have... Like, we gotta have motorized stunts, right? Like, come on. Let's not be ridiculous here. Anyways. Small budget. Action. Chase film. Rated R. I don't think we're making an Oscar bait action film. But we could get Terrence Young, I guess. Working on that. With a leading... Graham Pierre, maybe? Or, non-real. Yeah, okay. And now... Obviously, I'll be making this. So it's a chase film. I mean... Let's just call it... I-65. I don't even remember which interstate that is. Oops. But the idea is that's the setting of this film. I-60. Should I space it or not? We'll space it. I-65. People love it. It's going to be a film. The chase is going to take place along the entire length of the interstate. Now, the issue is interstates are like the most boring roads in America because they're like super standardized, but we'll figure something out. Don't worry. It'll be interesting. Which one is... Anyone know in the chat which Interstate 65 is? Okay, so... I think we're doing this. That's what we've been doing for this. We can't just do anything dialogue-wise, so that's fine. Probably should have gotten, like, on-location shooting. That would probably make sense for... yeah. Oh! The 1978 Romies are here! AP Homeroom has been nominated! We might win. I mean, we're up against some heavy hitters, but we could win. I mean, we are up against Star Wars, so there's that. I'm not sure if Star Wars actually won anything when it's, like, came out. Okay, so we know exactly where to push special effects and sound effects. So, and I guess that implies editing should go right here. Now we got to get some stunts. We're going to get motorized stunts. We're going to get demolitions. We're going to have not jazzy blues. Oh, have I like maxed out how many things I can use? Oh, because it's a small film, I can only have like 2 things. Gotcha. Okay. Well, that's fine. People are going to love this. I hope. Also, it's worth noting the Witching Woods we have lost like $3 million on, which is not great. Annie's Hallway one. Okay, we've been nominated twice. Yeah, yeah, people aren't really vibing with the Witching Woods. But for this film, an 8.3 out of 8. All right, not bad, not bad. Wait, that is the Witching Woods. I'm confused. What's going on? Oh, it's releasing now. Gotcha. Okay, I thought it was already out. All right, that's not bad. That's not bad, especially for our first foray into the fantasy genre.